Hi everyone, welcome to Grand Gaube. Start the montage. Grand Gaube isn't just all about beautiful beaches and the sea. Let's go find out about it. This behind me is the remnants of the sugar mill, and the citizens of Grand Gaube all used to work here until it closed down in about 1835. And then they all moved closer to the sea where they started fishing and boat building. The edge stonework here is really hard worked. It's actually made to be functional more than beautiful, and that's how you know that it is a very old sugarcane refinery. Were they refineries?
Sugar mill.
Sugar mill. Sorry, sugar mill.
Look at the pretty yellow trees. Grand Gaube, village de l'environment.
Yeah, who would have thought it? I mean, I didn't know what village it was.
Awesome, but it's over here, on a rock by the beach.
Come have a look. It tells you it's the environment.
And it's got a beautiful environment. Wow. Great kids playground.
I have shown you a snippet of this beach already. If you have a look at our extreme tour of the North Beaches, you will have seen a little bit about that. But that's just this section of Grand Gaube Beach. So go check it out. I'll leave a card up there that you can have a look. But it wasn't such a beautiful day. Wow. It is spectacularly beautiful out there at the moment. There's a little bit of sand here, but we've just learned that this isn't the main beach. This is just one of the beaches. Now, just over there, you can just make out Paul and Virginie. That's the actual hotel. I think it's an Attitude Hotel. And then the Lux on that side, another luxury all-inclusive resort, very beautiful. But for me, wow, what a place. And actually most of the boats I can see out here are part of the intangible heritage, which is the wooden boat building. As you can see behind me, this is a man-made harbour, and they have brought all these stones in. And it is a great place to launch a boat from, and there are quite a few boats in here, and it is a protected area, whereas a lot of the fishermen, they don't have to worry about that because they just tie their boats up here. It doesn't have to be deep, but here you've got a ramp, bring your boat out, which is pretty great.
Looks like there's some mangroves growing along that thing, so hopefully they'll really stabilize the area. So down a little side alley by that place is where they've built the new embarkation point for the fishermen to come and sell their fish and everything. And look at that view! Wow.
So there behind me is Public Beach. I think it's Public Beach number 1. And across the way there is Public Beach number 2. And between the two is a jetty. And at the moment we're standing at the place where the guys can store their motors and things, which is quite a clever idea, and I think it's unique to here in Grand Gaube. Oh, wow, what stunning views. This behind me is what's called an original pirogue. It actually is made out of wood, and it has place for the sail. And the artisans here, it is unfortunately a dying art, but this is the place where everyone used to come to actually get one of these boats. From all over the island they would come to try and get one of these. Unfortunately, they've been replaced by these, fiberglass. It's more hard wearing and everything, but this is an art. The way the guys used to make these boats. I mean, it's just like pieces of wood dowel holding other pieces of wood together. Real artisanship, real skill.
Yeah, they most can't really read and write, well, in the olden days, and so no, there's no plans or anything or method of making it. They just know how to make it.
Yeah, they know how to make it, and unfortunately they're not passing it on, and those that do are very few. So to actually come and learn this, the government should actually make a program just as like a hobby. Maybe it doesn't have to be professional, because we do know that the fiberglass is going to change it all, but just to have still some artisans out here making it, I think it's still important. Now every September they have a regatta where they have the boats similar to that one we just saw, with the sails up, and they boat around.
The race.
They race. It's a race.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe they should restrict it to only boats made out of wood.
They do.
Oh, there you go.
Do.
Well, it should be if it isn't. But I think that's quite an important thing.
Sometime in September.
In September. So come in September and support your boat. I know I am.
Yeah, the regatta is fiercely competitive, with like 50,000 people coming from all over the island to see if they can win. Yeah. Somewhere in September we'll have to be back.
Definitely.
So we've walked out onto the pier, and back there is the embarkation point, which has just recently been built to assist the fishermen to catch their fish, clean their fish, sell their fish. Looks pretty good.
Unlike most of the boats out there where the fisherman has to actually wade out to his boat or catch a lift with someone, these guys have got it right. Tied up to the pier, which I'm standing on, and then you just grab your rope and pull it in. Yeah, that's smart. Or probably lucky, or maybe just a little bit more expensive to moor.
No, I think it's for the local fishermen.
Okay, so maybe only the local fishermen. Then what are those guys over there, if not local? Oh, these are all wooden boats. Maybe it's only for wooden boats. That would make sense. Keep the art by making people have to get better service if you have one of these boats. Wow, it is picturesque here. And just over there, can't quite make it out, but over there they're actually scaling some fish. So they do have fish for sale. You can come and get some. They sell them most of the time. I suppose mostly on weekends they expect tourists to come, even if there are any Mauritian tourists. So you can buy some fish. That's a fish farm. So Riki's just pointed out these round things here. Those are actually small fish farms.
Wow. Cool. Not going to farm many fish up here.
This is St. Micheals Church, and while it doesn't look like it because it's not made out of black stone, it is on the original map, which means 1880 at least. But they didn't make it out of the black stone, which is quite unique for churches in Mauritius. They have another bell at the back here, at the back end of the church, and then at the top there they have two bells. And both of them look like they have new ropes, so they probably ring both bells when it's time for service. I'm not sure if it's going to win any prizes for being a beautiful church, but it is unusual, which does make it pretty cool.
Quite nice wide roads in most parts of Grand Gaube, which makes it quite easy to just stop on the side of the road without causing too much of a problem.
It seems like we're becoming more and more Mauritian. Look where we parked Tammy, just on the side of the road. We're driving around, we see a church, and we just pull over.
I mentioned earlier that the roads are quite wide.
Yes, no, that actually is a thing. You don't actually notice it, but the roads are very wide. About roads.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool because the roads seem in quite good condition here in Grand Gaube.
But in this part of Grand Gaube, the roads are particularly good. But they're particularly wide, like they planned it properly in the beginning.
Yeah, nice. Onwards. The sea calls, beach number 3. So this is Grand Gaube Beach. I've actually lost count. But they make it quite easy with lots of parking. And
particularly if you get lucky and get an early parking in the shade.
Yeah. And you can actually walk from all these. You don't have to be driving. You can just park in one place and walk.
Yeah. Let's go see how that works out for us.
This looks like the original kids' playground. Still functional.
It is quite beautiful here with the trees. Nice and cool breeze coming off the water, but the shade of the trees is what really makes this place. Oh.
Big old banyan trees, as we learnt from the labelling in Port Louis. Beautiful.
They've left the old wench here, I assume to remind the fishermen that really if they want to do it themselves they can do it like this. But they've made it easier now. I think probably kite surfers have the best offices in the world. That's Kite at the north, and look at the views from their office. Okay, a little bit windy, but wow, what a view. Great little tidbit from Riki there about kite surfers.
Yeah, no, they love the wind.
Fishermen just coming in. Fortunately no fish, but wow, the water is fantastic. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. It is so nice here. Oh, I think this water might be the warmest I've ever had in Mauritius. It's got to be in the 30s. It is so nice here. Wow. Oh, that's a bit of a stealth boat, all in black. Hmm? Wow, the water is so hot.
Check out that boat. That is like, yeah, that must be for kite surfers. It's so cool.
Kite surfing at night.
Stealth kite surf boat.
I think I've just found one of those little paradise places. Up there's an island, and all the other islands, Flat Island, Round Island, all of them you can see out there. And then this perfect piece of beach with this little bit of a palm tree. And wow, what a great little area to come. And nobody's here. I mean, it's a Sunday and nobody is here. Wow, I'm just going to walk into the water. Maybe it's because the water is really cold. Definitely not that. Water's particularly warm. Wow, what a great little find. You want to come for a private little area on a private little beach? This is it.
So Grand Gaube is relatively undeveloped apart from the two big resorts that dominate the area, which is the Veranda Pool in Virginie and the Lax Grand Gaube. But there still looks like some other little small out of the way places that you could rent and enjoy all of this.
This boat behind me feels a little Polynesian. I wonder if they're allowed to use it to race in the regatta, because it would probably win with its sleek design. Oh, the sand's really hot.
Wow, the sand is suddenly this massive piece of sand, like you could play beach volleyball or something.
They should put up a beach, except it's so hot.
We've lost the gym. In there is this perfect little house with this gorgeous view. That's like ideal little Brian and Riki house. Look at this. Perfect. What more do you need?
This behind me is the old convent. Well, not old. I think it is still a practicing convent. I don't know. I don't know if they have convents still, but if that's one, then that's probably one. This shrine behind me is quite unique because they've actually built it into a boat. So it is probably for fishermen, because it is the design, the local fish boat design. Wow, it is pretty unique. I haven't seen one like it before. It has actually been set into concrete, so it would probably withstand the cyclones that come through here. And this is quite a great little park for sit around and play dominoes and cards on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Once you've had a run on the beach and a bit of a swim in the sea, you can come up here where there's an open fitness zone. You can do some exercises, I don't really know how all these things work, and it would be great if someone gave some instructions at some point on what do you do with this. It's a bit odd.
I think if you don't know how it works, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. But maybe someone needs to do an instructional video. They're all just a little bit... Okay, no, they actually tell you on the side of it what you're supposed to do. But it is a little bit in Chinese.
2 hands, maybe. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. What I said, wax on, wax off. Now come, I'll show you.
It is wax on, wax off. Riki's demonstrating for us. Off you go, Rick.
Better move.
Riki is going to show us. Wax on, wax off, Rick. Okay, this one is the only one that actually does move. But I'm not going to tell Riki that. Yeah.
Now, seriously, I found it. Look at that little hut on that island. That's surely all you need.
Wow. This is another secluded spot. Okay, there's some boats out there, so it must be people are around. And one of them does seem to have, not stayed afloat too well. But wow, what a great little place. I want to see what some of those islands have. Oh, the bus does go that way. I was wondering where the bus went, and it actually goes in that direction. Huh?
Yeah, if you came the way we came, it's actually really close, just from where we were.
This private beach.
So the road is actually really, really good. Like literally 2 minutes from central Grand Gaube, you come to this part, which is still part of Grand Gaube. And just down the road over there a bit is Melville Beach, which has public toilets. Very nice beach.
And this is another little secluded bay. Might even be better than the first one. It does have a little bit of shade around it, so that's pretty cool. And you can have maybe a barbecue or something around here. And over there is the island again, and it looks like it's a lot easier to come through from this side. You can see the unfortunate boat a little bit better from this way. Wonder what happened. It looks like quite a nice little cabin cruiser. Walking on a bit of a worn path, which means people do come down here. It's not like I'm the first one. So there must be something here. And it must be quite secret because there's no one here now. Oh wow, look at that bay. That is probably not what they're coming for, because I see the path continuing a little bit along here. So I'm on the island. It wasn't that hard to get onto. I think on high tide it might be a little bit tricky. But there is a path going out. Oh, it's going out to more boats. I think they actually launched some of their boats off here. And then it just makes it easier. I'll show you in a second. When I get here, I can't see Riki, so I'll give her a call. But look at that. Yeah. Look, this is what I'm surrounded by. Whoa, on the edge of the island. Ha, all the way around. Almost 360 degrees.
Over there, little Brian, he walked around the island.
And of course a little bit more of the ruined boat. What a great spot. Oh, you can just make out a little Rick on the corner there. Hopefully you can make her out. But wow. Oh, at the edge of that peninsula I see some people. That might be even better views. But wow, what a spectacular place. You'd actually have a picnic out here and be on an island, a private island picnic. Wow.
Come on, there's more to discover.
Look at this on the beach. Deep frying some chips right here. The perfect place to make fries. Whoa, how awesome is that? Okay, we're actually on Melville Beach, and I'll show you in a second, but it is full. There are a lot of people here. And I think
they've got the toilets, like I told you.
Oh, you already said that. So Riki's already described why. But literally just 100 meters down the road, there's nobody. It's like completely tranquil. But I suppose it's nice to be with your friends and having a beer or a fish fry, a chip fry. But have a look all the way down, all the way along. Wow. But this is actually one of the better beaches. This genuinely is one of the better beaches. And of course, they've got the boats here as well, because everyone from all over the island comes. And now we are just a little bit outside of Grand Gaube, but Melville Beach did not deserve its own video. Although now that I'm here, I think it might do, actually. In hindsight, it is a great little beach and worth the visit. Just so that you guys are aware, when I say Melville, I mean Melville Beach, I think. Did I get it wrong? Melville. When I say Melville, I mean Melville Beach. Which one is this?
Melville.
Melville Beach. Melville. it is a small town, but they do have their own Walmart. Oh, whoops, no, that's a Walmart. Sorry, not a Walmart.
But it's a one-stop shop.
It's a one-stop shop. There's a supermarket, and believe it or not, there is quite a lot of stuff in the supermarket, and it is worth a visit. It was one of the first supermarkets I actually came to in Mauritius.
Paul and Virginie Street.
The street that I'm actually on is Paul and Virginie Street. That's pretty cool, and they've got beautiful Disney wall art. Wow. I mean, it is a back alley. And it does go to nowhere. Didn't notice before, but that's an actual dodo. Yeah.
So Grand Gaube is quite a spread out village. It's quite large. And then you get these pockets of shops. So you'll get like a small supermarket type thing and a snack food. All of them together in one area. Then you get some more houses. And then I suppose it makes it easier for people to be able to walk to their shops.
Well, I suppose for the locals, you know, if you just have a few steps to go to your shop, you either go that way or that way. And then there's another one further down for the next people.
Exactly.
It does make sense, but we do see a lot of these little grill things.
Yeah, they look great.
Why don't you have a look at that one, see if it's any good. Well, it does seem to have everything you need for a grill. So, a grill house. So if you're not lucky enough to come to a parking like the one at the supermarket there's very little other than parking on the side of the road to actually park anywhere. And they do warn you, but it is a narrow street, so if a bus and a car is coming at the same time, you're probably not going to be safe. They do have some great little street foods here. We're actually on the walkway. Let me just show you the walkway, and they have some great little street foods. But I'm really got a hankering for something pickled and vegetable-y.
Brian's getting a mixed fruit salad in a cup.
For 10 rupees.
Nice.
So,
What do you have?
Mango,
Yeah?
ananas, cucumber, and chili.
Thank you.
Tamarino.
yes,
Yeah, and
please.
tamarind, yes.
Thank you.
These little round things. It's a type of chili or what?
This one.
Bilambi.
Bilembi.
Yeah, the tears you're seeing in my eyes is because I actually ate some of this. And it is hot chili. Anyway, Ricky's going to go check out this place here while I eat some more of my fruit. Here's Ricky going to get some of the fried chicken.
Chicken wing.
Chicken wing. Nice fried chicken wing.
is what? 25.
How much?
25.
Okay, cool. Good, thank you. We found a nice spot in the shade here.
Yeah.
Good. You okay to be on video? The new man that we've met on the beach. Well, we're about to eat some chicken. This is the chicken.
The
Come on
chicken.
that side. Chicken, yes, fried chicken. That's such a luck. I've eaten a lot of hot things in Mauritius. And I mean genuinely hot things. But the fruit cup for 10 rupees from there is without doubt the hottest thing I've actually eaten in Mauritius. To the point was I couldn't drink the last of the liquid. And it's quite nice to just walk along the promenade, as it were. Nice and comfortable, you're away from the traffic, and you can pop down to the beach anytime you like. And there's shade everywhere. Fantastic beach, actually one of my favorites at the moment.
Lots of place to sit. Lots of foods. Great beach. Seriously idyllic.
Well, fitting that we're on the beach because it turns out Grand Gaube has full of beaches. It is just packed. There are about 10, I think we counted. There were that many. And as well as just around the corner here, the hottest chili in Mauritius. Well, if you want some beaches, come to Grand Gaube. It's fantastic. Thanks for joining.
Gorgeous sunny weather over there. Dark storm clouds. Time to get out of here.